Now, I think you're ready for your next comedian. So, welcome to the stage, the lovely Cassandra Johnson.
Well, hello, Buffalo. Give another big hand for Brian. He did great, right? Did amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I get to do this tonight. I'm so glad I'm filling in for somebody else, but I don't think Brian and Christina were aware when they asked me. Actually, my dad has a traumatic brain injury as well. He has early onset dementia from a car accident when he was 17. He has Lewy body dementia. Does anybody know what Lewy body dementia is? Yeah? Everybody? Can you raise your hands again? Who all has traumatic brain injuries here? Okay. And you guys were aware of like what Lewy body, okay. So my dad has Lewy body dementia. So with that, for people who don't know, sometimes there are times where there's some cognitive things, especially with speech, right? So sometimes words get mixed up. You don't mean it, words get kind of intermingled. There was one morning, and one thing I do have to say is my dad is always a big proponent of humor. People ask him how he gets through his day, he says humor. And he's actually who inspired me to do comedy. So I do have to tell this story though. There was one morning I got up, and I see my dad's at the coffee machine, and he's crouched down and he's wiping the front of it. And I come up to him, it's early in the morning, I'm half asleep, I'm just like, how's it going, Dad? And so he's down below here, wiping it, and just with the most serious tone, again, words get mixed up, he just looks at me and says, pooped on the gumball machine. I gotta hurry up and take the toaster out to the curb. This is 7 in the morning. I'm not awake, and I don't even have my coffee in me. I don't know what he's talking about. He spilled his coffee. He had to take the garbage out. I knew what he meant, though, so I wasn't going to make him feel bad. I'm just like, sounds like a rough morning, man. Sounds like a real rough morning for you. All right, I'll move on to my actual joke. So I just thought, since we were here, kind of give a little bit of background on why I'm very excited to be here. Because this is what this is for, right? Right, absolutely. Can I get a round of applause for that? Yes, exactly. This seems like a pretty Midwest crowd. Everybody here like born and raised in the Midwest here? Yeah? Woo, yeah, exactly. I like how anywhere you go, like if you say, are you from the Midwest? Everybody's like, yes, I am. I live in Bettendorf, and I live on this street, and come see me, and do you know my neighbors? Anywhere else, they're just like, who are you? Don't talk to me. You. Just a little test here. I'll pick on the front. It's okay if I pick on the front here. If I was to ask you what a bottle of white is to you, bottle of white, what would you tell me? Wine? Wine? Everybody's agreeing with wine? What was that? Milk? Oh, well, there you go. That's So the deal was I had this ex-boyfriend. He was going to make me dinner for the first time. Very sweet, very nice thing to do. I asked him, because I'm like, that's great. I was trying to be polite, and I was like, well, what can I bring or what can I do? And he said, can you bring a bottle of white? Up here, I'm like, oh yeah, we're on the same page. I know what you mean. So there I am in Hy-Vee in the salad dressing aisle. Somebody said it. I go out and I pick out my Hidden Valley because it's a nice event. I go up to the counter and out loud I go, oh, he didn't mean ranch. So I had to slither back to put it back. So I'm glad to know this is a Midwest crowd. Everybody here's probably Midwest nice, right? Everybody's heard of Midwest nice? Midwest Nice actually got me in trouble once. Got me in big trouble. You guys know the store Claire's? Yep. And for those who don't know, it's like an accessory store for like young preteen girls or younger girls. Yeah, I'm banned from Claire's. Believe it or not, I am banned from Claire's. Let me tell you why. It all has to do with being Midwest Nice. So again, this store is for like younger girls, right? Smaller, younger girls. At this point, I am a senior in high school. I am 100 pounds heavier than I am right now. And I am trying to fit through these aisles that are very small. Math's not adding up here. So I start walking through the aisles. I see what I want. I'm picking out an accessory for prom, just some background on that. I'm picking out what I want. I go to reach up for my item, and oh no, I hear something fall to the ground. Again, Midwest Nice. I can't let that sit on the ground. I have to pick it up. I was raised that way. You don't leave stuff on the ground. That's rude. So what do? I go bend down, and then I hear everything behind me crash to the floor. So then, knee-jerk reaction, oh no, all that stuff fell. Better turn around, do the same thing. So I'm just going through this child store, just knocking stuff over, just children and aisles, and it's madness and chaos. And finally the front store worker goes, ma'am, can you please step outside? Mind you, this is a mall. She's like, can you just step outside? Just look through the glass. Just look through the window. Pick it out like a donut case. I'm sure you're more familiar with that transaction anyway. Yeah, Claire's workers are mean. Claire's workers are mean, guys. Oh, boy. Speaking of me being heavier, I lost 100 pounds. I lost 100. Thank you. I did, and the thing is, I usually get like positive responses, which is great. That's a great thing, especially from people who knew me back then. They're just like, either it's well, damn, it was about time. Yeah, very rude. Or I usually get like oh, honey, you look great. You look great no matter what. And I'm just like, I know that. Duh. But the deal was I knew what I looked like back then, though. I was heavier. And again, this was like when Jersey Shore was like a big thing. I don't know if some of you know the show Jersey Shore. So I had bronzer on, fake tan. My hair was real teased up. Again, I was heavier, so I didn't so much. I looked more like a garden Buddha that you put out. You just rub my fupa for good luck. Oh man, I'll tell one real quick thing and then I'll get off the stage. So with me being heavier, I got a lot of creases and folds, guys. I got a lot of creases and folds. Okay, so there was one night that I was going to bed. I was clipping my toenails. Real personal with you guys. I don't sleep with pants on. I don't sleep with underwear, just t-shirt. Okay? So I go to bed. I was clipping my toenails, sending emails, doing laundry, and I was just wrapping up for the night, and I passed out. I was so exhausted from like school and work and everything. I woke up the next day, and I have this incredible pain right here. And I'm just like, what did I do? Why does this hurt so much? So I'm walking around, again, no pants, no underpants, walking around for a good 20 minutes. And I was just like, and this pain's not going away. I'm just like, man, maybe if I stretch, maybe if I like do something like this, and then I go up and I hear this metal tink. And I see something fell to the ground. I'm like, what the hell just fell out of me? Here I had the nail clippers stuck in my fupa, came flying out, and yeah, so I get asked sometimes, like after I've lost the weight, like, oh, would you get surgery to like get all of like your fupa cleaned up? And I say no, because like now I don't, like at stadiums now they have you like bring clear bags and those tiny bags. No, just pop the front truck. I can just load it up. Like, it's fine. All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you so much.